Hey there, we are the Babes That Wander,
a group of diverse women
with a shared love of travel.
Follow along as we explore the world, one amazing destination at a time.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Now, let's wander to Hot Springs, Arkansas. Headed to Bathhouse Row for a nice, healing soak.
We are at the Quapaw baths, and a lot of people come here because they say that they are healing with all of the minerals in the water. So Babe Ruth used to come here, lots of famous people. We're gonna go in there today.
Entrance to the baths here is first come, first served and costs $25 a person. Make sure to bring a swimsuit and some pool shoes with you. Once inside, there are 3 different pools to choose from that are all set at different temperatures, and they recommend you soak in each for intervals of 10 to 15 minutes. Hot springs water has been enjoyed for thousands of years, and in fact, the water is carbon-14 dated at 4,000 years old. The water is safe to bathe in and drink because of the fact that these springs are not volcanic, but are due to the unique folds and fault lines in the Ouachita Mountains. Essentially, rainwater falls through these fault lines, travels 6,000 to 8,000 feet below the surface of the earth, picking up all kinds of minerals like silica, calcium carbonate, magnesium, and potassium along the way. 4,000 years later, that water is forced back up to the Earth's surface into the springs.
Eat away yesterday. Come on, mineral water.
In high demand. Like when we walked in, like the line was out of the building and almost wrapped around the block. So like this is the thing to do.
Late at night.
We're here at the Bathhouse Soapery here on Central, and we're gonna go check it out, get a little demo of some of their soaps, their products. This is a really cool female-owned business here in town, so definitely want to come check this out while you're here. They have some amazing soaps in here, so let's go inside.
If you love Lux bath bombs, body butters, scrubs, and more, this shop is going to be your heaven.
Here, everything is handcrafted here in Hot Springs. We do make it. We've got a large online piece and a couple other soap boutiques, but it is originated and created here in Hot Springs. Specialized, obviously, the beautiful bars of soap, but what you guys are going to love, and I find Victoria's Secret, if you guys are familiar with that one. We've done it in the soap bar for years, but we finally just decided to introduce it. There's the soap
Oh my
bar.
god, that is so fun.
So we finally decided to introduce it in the, and again, our bath bombs are going to create a bubble bath.
Very romantic.
It's going to an avocado butter. This one's handcrafted. And there we go. And it's going to bubble.
I got some on the for myself. I'm not gonna let you. Yeah.
Okay, so you're going to have to get the bubble over at the dairy too. We're going to get some pictures. Let me get some pictures. We have waters in there. To make it super soft. Now I'm going to let it overflow. That probably means we're like the Pied Piper. All of a sudden everybody's gathered around to watch it. That it is a true bubble. Shea butter in there. So it's very softening on top of being your scrub.
It looks like a cake right
They
now,
go bananas.
right?
They look like a souffle.
Set it up here though. So this scent I'm putting on you is raspberry mango. It's one of our spring scents. So like she said, there's shea butter and olive oil in here, so they're super moisturizing. Basically this product is like a 2-in-1. It's going to exfoliate and wash your body. I would recommend with these using them 2 to 3 times a week, and you can use a loofah, a wash rag, or your hands when you're using it in the shower. It's honestly just whatever you prefer. With this, you will actually rub your hands like dry for about 30 seconds. And so like she said, these have like natural plant oils in them. These have shea butter in them. So these are going to leave you moisturized as well, and your hands are going to feel soft for about a week. This product also has vitamin E in it, so it's also really good for your nails. It honestly doesn't matter. That one is specifically for your hands, but even rub it dry for about 30 seconds and then rinse it off, and I'm telling you, your hands are going to be soft for a week.
So then you give this to my husband for when he massaged my back. Like,
Oh my god. I can already feel how soft they feel.
It's all, yeah. It's
That feels so good.
See those hands, baby.
Oh, don't look at the fact that I lost most of my press-on fingernails though. What does Boss Babe smell like?
Just a little bit.
Honky Tonk Man, you definitely have some interesting scents.
I had a
Oh yeah, that definitely smells like a man.
It's handcrafted, right?
Putting some on my knees because I'm getting a little ashy, but this one's raspberry mango.
Your hand still, can you notice the difference?
like a...
6 months.
I'm gonna go with daughters. Your lotion.
It's wild.
How'd you get so well?
Oh my god, that smells so good. A little overzealous on there. Too hard. Too much. A little goes a long way.
After all that soaking and shopping, we were hungry. We headed to Superior Bathhouse Brewery for lunch and some local brews. Everyone in town seems to love this place, and it's easy to see why. This is the only brewery in a U.S. national park, and it's also the only brewery in the world to utilize thermal spring water as their main ingredient.
This is our beer bath reel. It is a mechanical order, so one will be right here. It's going to loop around this way and 18. So 1 and 18 are by each other.
Wow. Patty melts are my jam. I got one. And Nisha did you get a cheesesteak?
I have a steak sandwich, yes. Because Philly girl.
Philly girl gets her Philly cheesesteak.
Exactly.
We're about to go into how do we say this? Fordyce? We're gonna find out. Do a tour. This is like a really historical bathhouse that they used to use back in the day. So they're gonna take us around and show us the history of hot springs and how this cool bathhouses really got started.
It's a museum.
Let's go check it out.
We were lucky enough to have a guided tour through the bathhouse, but you can tour the Fordyce on your own pace as well.
Oh my god, that looks like a torture device.
This is a vapor cabinet, so there would be a bench inside, and so your attendant would open up the door, open up the top, and you would go in and you would sit on this bench, and your head would be exposed, and they would wrap towels around your head so that way your lower body would be steamed.
Oh my gosh.
So, this was like, they called it a head out steamer, but they also have full body steamers, kind of like the steam room today, right?
Yeah.
So they had both, and depending on what it was that you were prescribed by your doctor, because most people that came here only came with a doctor's prescription. You just walk in and be like, hi, here for the baths, please. They'd be like, okay, but where's your prescription? This was like such a practice that people believed in for healing. Actually, a lot of the treatments in here were specifically for things like arthritis, for polio, people with mobility issues or limitations.
The Fordyce opened on March 1st, 1915, and was founded by Sam Fordyce, who wanted more people to experience the incredible healing he had experienced in the hot springs. This bathhouse was considered very luxurious in its time, and you can see that with all the marble and stained glass throughout. Back in 1915, it would cost 50 cents per bath. The Fordyce was a place that focused on all aspects of your health. Many baseball players also used to frequent this bathhouse and would train in this gym.
Wow. Level 3, please. This is a really old elevator. Don't say that. Here we go.
Water would be pumped up, it would be pumped into these storage tanks. Down here, there also used to be this massive ice machine that could produce like 600 pounds of ice. And that's what was used to cool the water down for people to be able to bathe in safely, to drink safely. And so the Fordyce was like renowned for having this insane ice machine.
Here you can see the actual spring that the Fordyce is built over. It's crazy to think that this is rainwater that fell 4,000 years ago.
Hey, thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe for all of our future adventures here in Hot Springs and beyond.